welcome to the Stitches and Sundries Fiber Knitting Crochet Podcast. I'm Devyn.
I'm Lauren.
And I can be found as Devyn_no loose ends on the Instagram.
And I'm Lauren Up Stitching.
Woohoo! It is episode something or other. Don't remember what number. Like 24? Yeah.
24.
Or 25. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. I hope you know.
I think I know because of editing.
I don't know. But anyway, so we are coming to you on a weird day. It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. So next time is only going to be a week and a half.
Yeah.
It might be short next time because it's going to be a little
We're going to have some weird recording. And we both have stuff going on this weekend, so it's going to be a little short.
Life happens. And I mean, we knew that.
Yeah. Part of podcasting.
Not every time is going to be us on vacation just stitching in the car.
Exactly. So, I have been house hunting. Haven't really been wedding planning, but I've been house hunting.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I've volunteering at the county fair. I'm doing, on entry day, it's really crazy. I do all this data entry into our computer system so that then the next day the judges can come in and they can look up the numbers and have an easy time of judging to decide things. I entered many items. I entered my knitted sweater.
Yeah.
A crochet shawl. I'm trying to think of everything now. 2 knitted shawls that I don't think I've even shown on this podcast because they were knit before we started this. The crochet shawl has been on the podcast. And then I entered a cowl. So I entered all those items. And they have weird categories. Their category was stole. That's what they put the cowl under, which is not the same thing.
Isn't a stole a dead animal?
I don't really know what a stole is.
A stole is when you wear like a big fur thing.
I thought it was the thing that like goes all the way around your shoulders. But like over your chest and around your shoulders. But it's kind of like it's got a neck hole and like it's like not a sweater.
It's definitely not a cowl.
It's not a cowl because a cowl stops at your neck. It's not a cowl. It's not a scarf, and it's not a poncho.
Our freaking county fair is still stuck
they don't
in the
have
30s.
Yeah, the cat and like knitted hat is knitted cap, which is weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I did enter a hat. I forgot I entered a hat. So I entered pretty much everything I could that I had. I didn't do dishcloths because I can't even find my finished dishcloths.
Yeah, really.
Everything I showed in last podcast, finish-wise, can't find them. Don't know where they are.
What? Are they in my basement?
No, they're in my bedroom. That is a total disaster-fee. I won't get into that. But
I wanted to enter some stuff, and then you were just like, oh, the fair's next week. And I'm like, what? What? When? Why?
Yeah.
How?
It's early. It seems early. It's not actually
It's
early.
not actually, but the freaking July gone. Just like,
because in
what happened?
2019, I think the fair was the last week of July. And that was early. And then this, I don't know how they pick the weekend.
Yeah.
Or the week that it is, but yeah.
Crazy.
So it's been busy, and I'm at the fair booth all day tomorrow. I did almost 12 hours yesterday.
Damn, girl.
And I'm at it all day tomorrow because I'm working from the fair office and then doing stuff for the fair office. So I do both. And then I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But Sunday might be short.
If you move to West Virginia, Jason might not be on the fair board anymore.
Nope. We're looking into that. And so far, we have found evidence of a fair board member who lived in PA.
Oh, he's trying to stay on the fair board.
He's trying to stay on the fair board.
Oh, I would have used that as an excuse to leave.
That
shows you why.
He loves it. It's like his sense of community.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he could find something if we moved to West Virginia.
Yeah.
I mean,
that might be
no. When I say, I don't know if that's hurting us.
I don't think it's touching us. It's weird though. I'm going to reach up and touch the camera.
I have an alarm going off. I lost a report, and that was my alarm to remind myself to look for the report. Because it's been chaotic. Well, in addition to everything, and you guys don't need to know this, but in addition to everything, I've had to go in and out of the office 3 times this week. So I lost my notebook. I left the reports at home one day. and that is not me. I don't normally. You're the person who leaves things everywhere.
I leave things everywhere.
You like walk out of the building and you don't have your car keys or your cell phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, me not having all my stuff is weird. It's weird. So anyway, but it has been literally. I don't even know if I have time to shower today. Kind of busy, and I'm just like, I need a break.
Lucky we love you.
Sunday is my break.
Sunday is your break. We have, at this new job, we have badges, and I'm just waiting for the day I forget my badge, and I can't get in the building. Like, I'm just waiting for the day, because I do. I set things down, every time I have a meeting with, my boss, we have, like, one-on-ones. Every Wednesday we have one-on-ones, and, they're kind of long, so I always bring my cup in, and I always leave it on his desk, even when I remind myself, like, I can see the end of the meeting coming, I'm like, take your cup. Take your cup. Don't leave your cup here. Take your cup. And then he just comes out 5 minutes later. He's like, here, you're leaving shit on my desk again. I'm like, yes.
Hey.
So anyway.
We all have our things.
For me, not much going on. Work has been really good. I think I'm getting adjusted to the work schedule, which is nice. I did get an incredibly nice compliment today. Which was I was a little like pretty proud of myself for that. I was told that if before they knew what they were hiring, the job was only worth so much, but now that they knew they had me, the job was worth way more, and that was like,
that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
That was really nice. Luckily, I'm getting paid what I'm worth, so that helped.
Yeah.
Did not find out. Oh no, it would actually be way more, but we're not paying you that.
Yeah.
Would have been a little bit more of a kick in the teeth, but this was actually a very nice compliment.
This was nice.
It was very much. He's like. It basically said like, now that I know what I got, like I'm so happy with what I ended up with. So that was really good.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? Chaos, family. Feels like we've been running. Like I feel like last night we were supposed to hang out with friends, and I had spent all day looking through contracts, and my brain was liquid. It was like literally couldn't do anymore. And so I called and canceled. But that was like the first night off I felt like we had. We're just like,
yeah.
Like, please stop. Like,
life slows down.
Yeah.
It's July and August, and I don't know what's going on, but it's gotten crazy.
Yeah.
But this is a knitting podcast, a crochet podcast, and we need to talk about things that are fun and not so stressful.
Yes. Let's do it.
I have a finish.
I also have a finish.
Ooh.
You go first.
I've been teasing it here, so. I finished the hat I showed in our last episode.
I love those colors.
I was talking about, this is I think this is Road Tripping, and I didn't bring my book, so I don't know who it's by, but it'll be in the below description. So the pattern is called Road Tripping. I got it on Ravelry. It is free. I used scrap fingering weight yarn held with mohair, and I used a pink fingering weight and a pink mohair for this edge, which is a half twisted rib. And then I did 8 inches of knitting, and I used a blue yarn with blue mohair held together.
It's so pretty.
And then it's really basic decreases. It's nothing fancy.
But that hat, if you wore that out, that's a pretty good statement piece. Very colorful, super fun.
Yeah, and I did a cable cast on. I've been talking about this with hats, and a lot of patterns I've knit have told me to do like a stretchy cast on, and I found my stretchy cast ons are too stretchy, and then the hat doesn't cling to my noggin.
Yeah.
And a cable cast on is just a little tighter.
Yeah, it definitely puts that hard
snugs.
stop. Like, it just, like, when I put it on earlier, I got to try it on.
Yeah, it stretches, but it doesn't go too far, so it's nice.
And it will never, if it's anything like in crochet, when you just chain a start, it will never go past a certain point. Like, as much as everything else wants to stretch, it'll kind of keep everything in shape.
Yes, it can't go past here, yeah. And this is going to just go in my basket of gift knitting. I was doing sort of a Christmas in July, just trying to see how many knitted items I could finish. and I don't remember the number, but I got quite a few things done for little gifts and even for our little wreath that we're gonna do.
Yeah, I gotta get freaking some things started for that.
Not too soon. It's not until November, so. But it is Thanksgiving weekend is when we have to have.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's all turned in on Friday.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's.
I'm off that Friday. I'll just do it all then.
I don't think you can do it all then, but I don't think you need to do it right now at the beginning of August. So.
Okay. You say so.
So that's my finish, and then I have 2 whips to talk about, and surprisingly, all the knitting that I have.
That's a little surprising. I have a finish.
You have a big finish.
I will definitely be wearing it next time. I'm not wearing it today because I have not woven in ends. But it is completely done. Woo! It is completely complete. This is the sum of its parts pullover. And it is perfect. It fits perfect. It looks great. It
looks really cute.
We talked a little bit about whether I needed to block it. And we talked about cotton really doesn't need that shaping.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't but it doesn't.
It didn't
seem
seem
like...
to be. It didn't seem to me.
Yeah. I think
so I did a front post, back post ribbed hem, and then I did that's about, I think, about 4 rows of ribbing on the end there, equaled about 1.5 inches. And then I did 2 rows around each sleeve to just give it that kind of finished. I like the way it looks as a finished sleeve there. It actually looks like something finished. And then I just cleaned up the neckline with a single crochet just around the edge to just clean that up so it's not so raw.
It looks really good, Lauren.
I'm so pleased. This is my first, it's my first completely like fitted garment. Like I had to measure. It wasn't just like one size fits all. I had to think about.
Well, it's your first pullover.
It's my first pullover, and it's very lovely, and I'm very happy with it.
It is nice.
I could highly recommend this pattern if you're getting into garment making because it walks you through every step. It's unique in its design, so it can fit lots of different body styles.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a very flattering piece too.
Yes, it is so flattering.
With the diagonals,
and
I like that.
I like that I chose this color because I had some. Like I had bought a single skein of this is Lion Brand's Kobu in silver. I bought it to test it with another project. Really liked the color and was like, okay, let's just go with that. Let's find something. I just went on Instagram and searched that Kobu yarn to see what projects people were making with it. And some girl made it in this. And now that I have it, I'm like, this is perfect for work. It's perfect. It can be worn in a lot of different seasons and situations. It is great.
It is nice. You make me want to make one.
Happy. So yeah. So I will probably be wearing this next time.
Woohoo!
Well, it depends. When are we having... So we're having a Stitch and Bitch with all the growls.
When is that? Did we pick a date?
August 14th.
14th. Okay. That is in my calendar.
And that's when I weave in my ends, when I'm stitching bitches. Because I can talk while I do that. So
you're saving.
Done.
I'm gonna start a new hat in order to have something for that, because I have 2 hats that I had literally started for Fair Week, and because there was downtime on different days, both of my hats are now to the point that I cannot knit anymore on them. And I do not have these hats with me. They're in the car. That is not here. And anyway, I started these for Fair Week in order to have something to knit for Fair Week. And then I did knit quite a bit while there's a down period of waiting on people to turn in paperwork. And they're both to a point where I actually need to do the decreases. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't really do that here.
Right.
So I need more projects.
You need more projects. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. So I'm gonna have to pick out some more hat yarn and get some caked up so I can have some hats to do.
What
so
a hat.
Cool beans. I'm gonna have so many hats for Christmas, and I'm just gonna take a basket of hats and let people pick out, and that's their Christmas gifts.
There you go.
Yep.
Hey,
it's a plan.
Easy peasy.
I do need to buy some yarn, but I can't buy any in August. Gotta buy in September for boys' hats because I only have really feminine yarn.
Yeah.
Because that is what I like and that is what I buy. And so I'm running out of, like, I don't have very many men's or boys' options. So I need to get some of that.
I have some yarn I was thinking about giving you.
Oh.
So I might do that and see if it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I have weeps. Okay.
Weeps.
You guys have seen this before. This is the Doodler Shawl. This is by Stephen West. And I didn't make very much progress, but I did make some progress. And this is going to be a project for weaving in ends.
There you go. That's what you can do. Okay.
It goes this way. So where this stitch marker is or progress keeper is my little fall leaf. And I just did one more wedge. Yeah. Just one more wedge. I don't know why I didn't have this as an option to knit on because this is an easy to pack around project right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I was
You're in the mood for hats.
Well, I needed the hats for Christmas in July, and I think that's why I did that. But actually, I could take this as something because there's like a wrap and turn every 5th stitch. That's it, and that's an easy thing to do. So anyway, it is really cool. I love this, the way this is looking. I am using Pandia's Jewels yarn, and this is Howlite. It is a black and white with black speckles. Midnight, which is plain black, and then the gorgeous Wednesday purpley black business.
Love it. I will never forget, and I will bring this up repeatedly throughout our life of this podcast. We went to the Frederick Fiber Festival, and there was a book by Stephen West on somebody's. I
think it was
Magpie Yarns. And I was
Fibers.
like, Devynn, this is like the cool kid knitting. And you're like, I don't do that. I'm traditional. And now you've done like 3 of his shawls.
2.
This will be your second
This
one?
will be my second Stephen West pattern. The one you saw was the one where he's wearing, that's the one I knit.
Yeah, the cover is
it's not
him all the way wrapped up, and it's like just him with his eyes sticking out and his like bright blonde mohawk.
Mm.
And I was like,
I'm trying to think of the
this
name
is
of
punk
that
rock
pattern.
knitting, Devynn.
Is it Exploration Station?
I think it was Exploration Station.
That might be the name of the pattern because I knit it.
Yeah.
I was going to enter that one in the fair, but my stupid dog snagged it. So there's a little snag in it, and it's fine. It's not ripped. It's not ruined or anything.
It's just not fair quality.
It's just not quality to enter in the fair, and I need to pick the snag back in. And I found the snag as I washed it, and I'm like, well, this isn't gonna work. So,
dogs.
So I gotta fix that. And then I have one more whip. What you got?
I have one more whip.
I'll bring mine over here, but you go.
So this one is the gorgeous, colorful thing. This is Nom de la Rose.
Holy cow! It looks big.
By an unknown creator. I bought it from LVN on Ravelry, but it was obviously scanned from a magazine. And it's getting big.
What do I hold, and how do I not rip it out?
Everything should be secure.
Locked and secure.
Yeah. So look how big this sucker is so far. It is going to be quite large. It is definitely going to need blocked because it's not holding its shape exactly.
That's
right,
because of the lace.
Yeah, the lace just needs pulled out nicely.
Yeah.
But I am on row 33 out of 37.
So are you finishing a lace panel there? Or one of the panels?
I've got a couple more that go fully around.
Oh, okay.
A couple more that go fully around. I think it goes to 35.
So is it like, didn't you say you work this wedge a little bit?
Yeah, so when I get, if you see there, I'm at the top of my little roses middle there. There's a couple of bobble stitches.
Yeah.
And I think there's one more row after this.
Mm-hmm.
That goes all the way around. And then, I'll just work each wedge all the way to the top. And then there's one round of edging that finishes it off.
So there's still a good bit.
There's still a good bit, but it is going to go quicker once I get out of these. I mean, I think each round is over 1,000 stitches. Oh my god. Yeah, it's huge.
So right now you're going all the way around.
Right now I'm going all the way around.
Ooh.
And when I first started this, because this was just like scanned from some magazine, there's no information on that. There's no information about the weight of yarn you should use. There's no information about the yardage, nothing. I bought this beautiful yarn. This is from LaRue Cotton on Etsy. It's a number. Put it in the description. And
oh yeah, she doesn't name her colors. They're numbers.
They're numbered. And I bought 2 skeins, thinking I'll have one just as backup. I am worried. I am sucking through this skein, and these were huge skeins.
They were over 400 yards, I think.
I think they were 600 yard skeins.
Yeah.
Somebody knocking.
I think Sarah might be doing something in the kitchen.
But yeah. So I am hoofing through it. And at any point, if I stop without if I stop before I have to do individuals, which each individual petal at the end should be very small. It shouldn't be a big yarn eater. But it will look great. It's beautiful. I really like it.
It looks really nice.
It's such a
I don't know if this is a tablecloth or a shawl, Lauren.
I think it's both. I mean, it's
shawl.
just considered a lace work thing. Like, it was never labeled anything, so we can label it whatever the fuck we want.
I'm gonna wear it as a shawl.
So that is my progress. I am while I am close to being done, each round is so huge it's slow. I've hit the slow part. So
you've hit the slowness.
Life happens.
You want to hold that?
Ooh, my favorite. Next to my other favorite.
Okay, so this is Marvelous by Knit Graffiti, and I have been
wet my whistle till whistle enough.
Working on it. It is a triangle shawl with sections of brioche.
Look at that brioche. It's so beautiful.
Last time I showed you, I was right here, and I have done an inch, maybe half an inch of brioche. I had a row where I messed up, and then I had to pick back, so I kind of slowed down, but I am getting through it. I haven't been able to work on this as much because life on the go does not allow for brioche.
Yeah. I really like how geometric this brioche is. Your last one was very organic.
Lacy.
It was very vines and leaves. This is very geometric, and that is a nice contrast.
Yeah, it looks really nice, and I like. I really like how the blue is popping really well with the white. I was a little nervous about the colors because they did look very similar, but they are working out perfectly.
Gorgeous.
I am almost finished with this section, and then I do another of this this lace section down here, like this. Mm-hmm. And then another brioche section, and then another something section. I don't know the pattern that far ahead, but
it looks like a teacup, like a china teacup. I love it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Love it.
It is a lot of fun to stitch on it when I have the time. It wasn't hard to pick back where I made my mistake. I do not have lifelines in this. I have done lifelines in brioche before, but my mistake was it was along one of the edges, and I just I think my yarn over got on the wrong side of the edge stitch marker, and just in knitting I kind of wasn't paying attention to that, and so I knit it the wrong way. So on the next row I was able to fix that, but I did have to pick back for something else, so I don't remember. That one wasn't too hard though. But yeah, it's a good stitch. It is a knit along right now, and I don't remember the name of the group. I have it written in a book, and I'll link it below. But there's a knit along.
Without our books, we are useless.
Yeah, and it is in it's in Ravelry, and the knit along is going until September something. I know all the details, guys.
Yeah.
I also don't know the names of my yarns that I'm using, but I know that they are Wonderland fibers. These are oldest yarns in my stash. One is called Blueberry. I believe this one is
I would assume the blue, but who the hell knows?
there. And it's crazy,
So
like when I
pretty.
hold them up, they do look so similar, but the blue is just saturated enough.
Yeah, it's just.
And then my next color, I'm hoping to be this one. I shall see how that one works out. If it doesn't work out, I do have other options, but I'm hoping for that one.
I don't wear shawls, but can you make me this in like a t-shirt?
There are tops where the brioche is just on the neck right here, which would be yoked, which would be easier than or brioche just on the hem, which would be easier than like if you have brioche sleeves.
Brioche stripes.
I don't know about that. You just need to learn to wear. You just need to get over the shawls thing. Do you wear scarves at all in the winter?
No.
Do you get cold on the neck in the winter?
Probably. I don't go outside. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Be outside as short a period of time as possible.
I don't go outside as much either, but like when I just go out, I like the style of a shawl with a jacket. So
I mean, you always look like the cutest person there, so
I mean, one of the things I'm actually trying to talk Jason, I don't know what's going on with my bangs, but they just like went to hell. I don't know.
You thought about him?
I did.
Thought about him?
I'm trying to talk Jason into a shawl. There are masculine shawls that I've been looking at. Vincent and Max the Knitter are designers that from I don't know which company name they have the shawls or the patterns under, but Lake Arsones is their shop online, and they are working on a test knit. I think it's still in testing right now. That is a really cool looking masculine shawl, and it kind of has these columns that go up it, but it will be a triangle shawl.
That's interesting.
I'm not sure if it's symmetrical or asymmetrical, but then Stephen West has one. It's called a clockwork, and that one is it's essentially a scarf. It's more scarf than shawl, but it looks really, really nice. And I have seen it done where it is in nice, like, masculine, neutrally colors that would appeal to Jason.
There is... Hang on, I gotta pull my phone up.
So I'm trying to get him to look at those.
There is... I just... was all about it. Give me a second here. Gotta remember. I hate it when my brain thinks of a thought and is like, "Oh, let me talk about that," and then no.
And then you don't have the brain power to talk about it.
No. I must have done it on my freaking computer at work. There's a new crochet magazine out, and it has some wonderful masculine pieces.
Ooh.
It's called, I want to call it Morfit. Moor. We'll link it in the description. I'll make sure I got the name right. And it is one of the things they have is like a vest. It's like a pullover vest, but not like a sweater vest. It's much better than a sweater vest. At first I was like, what is this? And then I like saw it on the model and was like, oh,
that looks cool.
Oh, also they have the best looking model wearing it, so that helped. He was a redhead, and he looked all like Shetland Highlands, and I'm like, yes, I will go be a shepherdess. but they also had some wonderful.
Come in and sweep you off your feet.
They had some wonderful modern, and they're all about sustainability and natural fibers and stuff.
Ooh,
and
that's up my alley.
I'm definitely think I'm going to. I don't anymore at work. They keep trying to hand me paper shit, and I'm like, scan that to me. I don't want filing cabinets and filing cabinets of paper shit. So I'm probably not going to end up with a physical copy of the magazine, but I would definitely get the digital version, and I will share it with you because it is cool. It's got some cool stuff. Some stuff that's definitely out of my league right now, but not forever.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're growing, we're learning.
Exactly. So they had some really nice stuff and some nice men's stuff. So.
Yeah,
that's always nice when you're getting when you're moving the whole hobby forward, not just your little corner of it.
Yeah.
So that's all I have.
Everything I've got.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I will not have very much update in the next one because we only have a week and a half.
Yeah, we only have a week and a half, and it's a busy week.
Crazy week.
Life happens.
So,
but oh well.
I'll get something done.
So winter is coming, and then you stay inside. Nobody asks you to do shit, and you stay in there.
Yeah, fall gets a little busy.
Yeah.
Craft shows. I'm going to one this year. I am. Frederick Fiberfest is in the books. I am saving money for it, and it is in the books that is the one craft show I'm going to.
That's the one you're going to? You're not going to go to like Buckwheat Festival, Apple Harvest Festival?
Apple Harvest Festival Jason is saving for.
So it's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to go to that, but I mean, like, I meant Fiberfest is what I was thinking. Frederick is the one I'm going to go to. And then
I'm going to try and go to all of them.
I'm going to try to make apple butter this year. I'm going to make Jason go apple picking.
You guys are so freaking cute.
I'm going to go apple picking, and I want to make apple butter. So listen, I was looking for some coupley things. Let me throw this into our podcast. I was looking for some coupley things because I feel like since Jason and I got engaged, things have kind of like sped up, but we haven't been able to do anything together. And also trying to save for a house, we're doing a lot of things that are stupid cheap.
Right.
So I was looking for some like date ideas that were better than just movie and popcorn because we do that all the time. Or we do go out and get ice cream, but it doesn't feel like anything.
Right.
Apple picking is actually relatively cheap. It's not the cheapest, but I mean, because you do have to buy the apples, but you can get like if we go into it with I'm gonna make apple butter, then it's like not. I don't know, it's a date idea. Yeah. It's a cool date idea I had. Yeah, and then cute. What I wanted to do last year that we didn't get to do was Morgantown at some point in time in the fall has a hot air balloon release. And I want to go see that. I'm not going to ride one. No.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh,
no.
I want the air in the sky.
No. You go watch the hot air balloons release.
I will totally go watch them. Yes, yeah. That sounds like a cute date idea.
That does sound like a cute date idea. So I was just looking for like cute things that weren't, because like a lot of our stuff focuses around shopping. Like we love to go to Morgantown. We love to go to antique stores. We love to go thrifting. We love to go to yard sales. And while those are out to eat and stuff. And while, thrift stores and yard sales are cheap, you end up buying a bunch of junk you don't need and spending money that you don't need to spend. So I'm trying to find like, if we go apple picking and we spend money on apples and then I make apple butter and then I gift apple butter as part of Christmas gifts, if it's good enough, then it's all like, it all works out and it's fine. And I don't know if I need to think about it that much, but that's how much I am thinking about it. This is who I am. No. But I'm just trying to think of like, when we buy a house, sort of things I would like us to do. And while we're in the save every penny that comes through our grimy little fingers, trying to kind of plan for it. We do have a little spending happening in August. So August is not the tightest month. We are doing Fair Week. There's always money spent at the fair for the tasty foods. But then there's also at the end of August, we are going to a little trip to Virginia to see his friends.
That'll be
so
nice.
We're going to go see, and I'm hoping we're going to get to do a little bit of walking around historic Williamsburg.
Oh, that's so cool. I do love historic Williamsburg.
I do too. The people we're going to visit have kids, and their kids may not be interested in it, so I don't know if we'll get to do.
There's fun stuff to do there, though.
There should be, yeah. So I'm hoping we can work it all out.
It's educational fun, so they might not be on board with that. Yeah. We're going in October sometime. I have not cleared that with anybody yet, but my plan is to go in October down to DC because one, DC will have cooled down. It's too hot. You can't go to DC in the summer.
No.
And it'll have cooled down. We're going to do museums, which I have like already handpicked several exhibits I have to go see. We're going to do museums and we might go see the monuments, but we've done that in the past. I don't really need to do it again.
Yeah.
But the goal is like a luxury vacation. That's the goal. For as cheap as I can get it. But we want to go to a spa. We want to go out to eat in good restaurants. We want to stay in a nice place and just like experience the city because we don't get it's literally right there. DC is right there. And we don't get to go experience it very often.
3 hours from us?
No, it's nothing.
Yeah.
And so we don't get to go experience it as much as we should. So
that's nice. That'll be a nice vacation.
I'm gonna try and go to the there is a bar and restaurant. It's like a lounge type restaurant that is I think it's in the bottom of a hotel, and it is where back in the day all the senators used to meet, and so all the wheelers and dealers would stand out in the lobby and try and make deals because they knew all the senators would be there, and that's where the name lobbyist comes from. And I want to go there and I want to have dinner there.
Bye phone.
Yeah, bye phone. It's great. But I mean, it's got to be good if every senator was going there, right? I just want to eat the good food. That's the real goal. So
I think that'll be cute.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, and we go to friggin' every cryptid road trip Sarah wants to go on, so I'm gonna go to a spa.
I think it sounds fair. Sounds fair.
Right.
I think it's well deserved. All right, guys.
That's what we're doing.
We
will be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
With more knitty updates.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know why I did a voice. Bye, guys.